Today on Rappler.
Ang hindi ko malaman kung matanggap, nagpasalamat, pero just the same, we are still blamed for the death. At yun po ang masakit sa akin.
An Army general turns emotional over the blame game in the aftermath of the fallen 44. The Philippine Police's Board of Inquiry goes to Mamasapano. And Taylor Swift is the world's top-selling artist for 2014. Hello and welcome. I'm Maria Ressa. This is Rappler's Wrap for the Day, a list of the most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. Another general becomes emotional in a hearing on the Mamasapano clash Tuesday, day 5 of the Senate hearings. Army General Edmundo Pangilinan became teary-eyed and raised his voice. He was reacting to SAF Commander Getulio Napeñas, who started out thanking the military but ended up blaming the soldiers for failing to provide artillery support to SAF commandos under fire in the Mamasapano clash.
Honestly, Your Honor, we could have done better as we have done in the past for the year 2012 and in 2014 when we were doing these operations against Abdul Basit Usman in 2012 then because Marwan was still in Lanao del Sur. However, in our efforts to coordinate with the Armed Forces of the Philippines and they will be joining us in the operations, we were not then successful.
Una po ako nagpapasalamat at least na-recognize nila kahit napakaliit at nabawasan yung sakit na naramdaman ko po sa ngayon. Ang hindi ko malaman kung matanggap, nagpasalamat, pero just the same, we are still blamed for the death. At yun po ang masakit sa akin.
In the same hearing, Senator Nancy Binay hits Interior Secretary Mar Rojas over his confusing statements about when exactly he alerted President Benigno Aquino.
Just a gentle reminder, because last hearing when I asked you if you informed the President, parang hindi ho nakasagot, and then yesterday, nabanggit nyo na you texted pala the President ng 8 o'clock. You are under oath, so please kindly tell the truth. Di ba nag-text ho kayo ng 8 o'clock sa Presidente? Did he text back?
Visibly offended, Rojas hits Binay back.
I have been and always will tell the truth. I did not at any time commit what you are implying in your statement, Madam Senator. Number two, at that last hearing, I said I do not recall. Let me reconstruct my text messages, which I then reported to the Senate floor exactly as it was in the last hearing yesterday. So, and then in answer to your question, yes, the President texted back.
And what was his text?
Thank you.
Thanks lang ho.
No, not thanks.
Thank you.
Tension in the Senate rises as Senator Alan Cayetano faces off with Moro Islamic Liberation Front chief negotiator Mohagher Iqbal. Cayetano says there's nothing wrong with exposing the gruesome video of a SAF official shot to death, while Iqbal says it is a crime to, in his words, spread darkness.
Are you ready for democracy? Because in a democracy, you have to deal with things like this.
Well, but democracy is not absolute freedom. There has to be limitations.
Yes, but in the Philippine Constitution, which you said you will swear allegiance to once na pumasa ang BBL, there is freedom of speech. Bakit po sa inyo, kahit anong gawin ng tao nyo, okay lang?
Pwede ho ba hindi masinggan yung question? Kasi mahirap po sundan yung napakaraming tanong na sunod-sunod.
Ang BIFF, na parang sa akin BFF, Best Friends Forever ng MILF, ay kakatabi nyo ng kampo, palaki ng palaki.
The group formed to probe the Mamasapano operation visits the site of the deadly clash Tuesday. The Philippine National Police's Board of Inquiry, or BOI, visits Barangay Tucanalipao, where the Police Special Action Force lost 44 of its commandos in a gunfight with 2 Muslim rebel groups on January 25. BOI head Police Director Benjamin Magalong earlier said the BOI is about 70% finished with the investigation. The board has already received the testimonies of resigned Police Chief Alan Purisima, Acting Police Chief Leonardo Espina, and Military Chief General Gregorio Catapang. The board says it wants to submit its report by the end of the month. The Supreme Court on Tuesday affirms the dismissal of Cadet Aldrin Jeff Cudia from the Philippine Military Academy, or the PMA, in 2014 for violating the school's honor code. The court says the academic institution's code has to be respected. The PMA's honor code binds the cadets to not, in its words, lie, cheat, steal, nor tolerate among us those who do so. The honor system is managed by the cadets. In 2014, the PMA Honor Committee dismissed Cudia for lying about why he was late to class, which the committee said violated the honor code. Cudia protested the decision, saying it was unfair to be punished for being 2 minutes late to one class. His family used social media to explain his side, with other PMA alumni weighing in. French authorities confiscate passports of French nationals believed bound for Syria to join jihadists. This is part of new counterterrorism measures adopted by France in November 2014. It also comes after 3 British schoolgirls left London to travel to Syria via Turkey. In a related development, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says jihadists from the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, or ISIS, kidnapped at least 90 Syrian Christians Tuesday. The human rights group says the abductions took place after ISIS seized 2 villages in the province of Hasakeh in Syria. Singer Taylor Swift is the world's top-selling artist in 2014. The International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, or IFPI, says her music's physical sales, downloads, and streaming all account for total revenue. Swift's album 1989 last year sold 1.2 million copies in its first week in the United States, the top haul since Eminem's The Eminem Show in 2002, when overall music sales were higher. For those on desktop, click on the links on your screen. You can also click on the tabs below to go to a story in the video. And for those on smartphones and tablets, the links can be found below the video. Every story on Rappler has a mood meter, part of a patented user engagement model. That mood meter gives you 8 emotions to choose from. If we look at today's Mood Navigator, the story that's gotten the most number of votes in the last 24 hours is this one, an exclusive. Did Bongbong Marcos lie about Oxford and Wharton? You have 17% amused and a whopping 58% angry, bringing out the mood of the day. Today, most people are angry. Well, that is the wrap for today, Tuesday, February 24th, 2015. Visit Rappler.com for the latest news here and around the world. Check out our other shows, Tech Rap and Rappler Talk. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.